Welcome to the Goof Troop reviews.
You've been goofy.
Welcome to the Goof Troop reviews, and here we're here to talk about the XDefiant open beta.
We've been playing this thing non-stop through all of August, and it's just been going on, and that's the crazy thing about it, that it wasn't like 3 days. They kept this thing going for like months. It's quite impressive, honestly.
What? You haven't been playing it? What are you talking about? What do you mean it ended back in July?
What? The Goof Troop being late? Never heard of it.
Anyways, what did you think of the XDefiant open beta?
No topics or anything. Oh, yeah, it was good.
It was pretty good. All right. Well, let's break
All
that
right,
down,
bye.
sir. Let's break that down some more. How did you feel about overall the game? Like, the game, you said good. Something that stood out to you?
Oh, it's just it just goes hard, you know. I fucking despise Call of Duty. I fucking hate it. The new ones, I would rather stick my dick in like a car exhaust and like let that shit run for like 24 hours straight rather than play Call of Duty. And like that shit, I went back and played Black Ops 3 and been having pretty fun on that. And that is just XDefiant is that, but just so much better.
Well, on the opposite side, I am a COD enjoyer, but I haven't been enjoying the recent CODs. But XDefiant definitely gave me that itch I've been... that itch? I need another hit of XDefiant. But...
Oh, dude, I fucking need it. Except for the fact that we've been playing it every day.
Yeah, every day since...
Yeah.
Since we have open beta codes for, like, the entire time.
That wouldn't be open beta.
Private beta. It's only me and Beck. Only us who get to play it. Nobody else. We get all the
We've
extra
just been 1v1 in the whole time.
So, how do you feel that it's a Ubisoft game? Because that kind of makes me worried.
What in specific about it being a Ubisoft game?
Well,
you think they're gonna fucking hyperscape it?
A little bit. It'd be cool though if they did add hyperscape to it, because it is technically part of their add hyperscape based characters.
Oh, hyperscape characters would actually be fucking sick. I don't know how many people would want it.
Movement based,
but
that'd be fucking sick.
I'd fucking take it.
But I mean more so about
Ubisoft like throws all of its eggs into one basket, and then if something fails, it will just pull out, and that's it. And that's definitely a problem. But with the dev team that XDefiant has, I think it should go just fine. Hopefully, at least.
I'm just worried if they pull funding or anything, that it'll be like pay to play or anything like that. But like from gameplay alone, it looks like free to play and just cosmetic wise, they already did pretty good. Like Twitch drops.
Yeah.
Twitch drops. Everybody had skins and shit, and I was just like, okay, cool. Like, glad you watched the Twitch streams. However, I'm too busy enjoying the game.
However, I have like a 9 to 5 to do. I mean, I like it being free to play. I really hope the paid for shit doesn't like actually affect the game at all. Like how fucking COD is doing it right now. I really fucking hope that doesn't happen, because if it does, I'm gonna be a little bit upset and then probably spend money.
Let's get into gameplay. How did you feel about the modes?
Modes? Yeah, I quite liked every mode, honestly. I know you said that you weren't a fan of like escort and payload. That's the same thing, but
Yeah. So I can list my gripes because issue spawns. Spawns suck for those game modes. I remember the one theme park
I
map.
can agree with that.
The one theme park map, you could straight up look into the attacker's spawn and just mow them.
Just light them up.
And they have spawn protection, yeah, but like there's nothing that can be done about it. Which like COD has that issue, but because it's a designated spawn, there's not really much you can do about it.
Yeah. It is kind of weird though, like playing that arcade type on kind of that open of a scale, where it's just like a whole line of sight just down. I'm not like I don't play COD much, so I don't really know if that's normal. But it just kind of feels weird because I'm just getting fucking lit the fuck up if I just touch payload for a second.
That's why not many CODs had that kind of game mode, but Black Ops 3 did because movement kept it to where you were forced to sit on an objective, and that was really nice. But with XDefiant, you're not really doing much movement, and it's kind of more just generally fast-paced. And COD is fast-paced, do not get me wrong. The introduction of tactical sprinting, slide canceling, all that had made the gameplay go faster, but it also meant that there was this sense of skill ceiling that really, if you weren't a casual player like you, compared to somebody who takes it a little bit more seriously than like a little higher than casual like me, then there's kind of this huge gap in skill. While XDefiant,
Skill difference.
XDefiant, it is a skill difference, but XDefiant, that skill's different. Like, even if I was on the top of the leaderboard, you weren't like at the bottom where you'd be on COD. You were able to like more manage top middle. Like, you were never dropping out of the middle of the leaderboard.
Thanks for the compliment. No, it like as much as I do like to play games casually, and I sometimes I would put in a bit more effort, but I mean, even then, I can still just play it casually and have a good time.
One massive thing I think adds to the casual factor is the characters, which is an amazing segue. Characters, how do you feel about them?
Oh, I mean, we're not talking classes, but just like personality, right?
Yeah,
I thought
well, I'd want to say the groups they're a part of, because each of them, because you don't really get to hear them talk,
Yeah,
but
no,
the announcers give life.
yeah. No, that's adds quite a bit, honestly. Like, it's nice hearing something other than basic operator number 75.
One thing I enjoyed is one thing that I noticed throughout the beta, more like, is whenever we would be like, even while we were losing and like being fucking stomped, we'd still find a laugh because we'd both be playing like the same class and like character type, but we'd hear different things and it'd make us go, that's pretty fucking funny. And like the spirit was just lifted by like hearing communication from just not basic, which reminds me of when like they added Snoop Dogg to Ghost as an announcer pack, and like even if you're losing and getting your ass handed to you, you still have Snoop Dogg telling you the stupidest shit, and you're
That was a fucking thing.
Yeah, it's an actual thing.
Didn't know that.
You could have in I think it was either Infinite Warfare or Ghost, you could have Grandma, just a generic Grandma. It was pretty funny.
Why?
Pretty funny, and it reminds me of that. Like, just Ghost is a crappy COD, but it had funny things attached to it.
Yeah, that's funny. It just doesn't really fit.
No, it doesn't.
That,
Now Snoop Dogg's in every iteration of COD.
Yeah, he's got his fucking own skin and shit.
He's got two skins, too. Vanguard and now MW2, yeah.
Really? Okay.
sticking on the topic of characters, how do you feel about some of the abilities?
Yeah, some of them are good. Other of them feel pretty underwhelming. Like, I enjoyed the what is it called? DedSec, right?
DedSec the hacker group, yeah.
I enjoyed playing the hacker, but sometimes it just felt like it didn't do anything.
There was nothing ever to hack.
Yeah.
You couldn't use your primary ability, and you had to use your ultimate, and your ultimate was good.
Yeah, all it was a counter pick. It's not you picking the character because you want to play the character, and that's something that I'm not really a fan of.
Well, with that, with the other part of DedSec was the shock drone, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that felt
bad.
Like
it felt good, but bad. It felt good because it kept. It was a free kill. It was a free kill. Let's be real. It was a free kill. You throw it out, you get a free kill, and then you just keep going.
Unless it just like goes
flip through the fucking
somewhere
floor.
else. Yeah.
That was a beta issue
the floor, though. It could just not like
shock
properly set out, and you'd like throw it, but it wouldn't do anything. Even like if it goes behind a corner and you just don't keep up with it, you've just lost. Like that's just a rip. It was kind of buggy with DedSec, but I mean, again, beta, kind of be expected. What other characters?
There was the Liberators.
The Libertas. They weren't bad, but having that up in TTK kind of just feels really weird.
They're strong for the factor they can heal, and that they're they're good for objective-based game modes where you're like forced to sit like hard point, domination, capture the flag, stuff like that. They're really strong at, but that's the thing, is that they're also strong outside of that. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if like
the one class in that would literally like just open a can of Fago, and then everyone in the area would be healed.
And then the other
version is just smack it down.
One had like self-heal, their ultimate was like healing a huge area and like giving overhealth and just doing a lot.
Yeah, double your healing, heal fast as shit, and that applies to everyone. And it was way too much.
I liked the healing canister that you were able to throw out, but having them as healers is fine, but the healing needs to be toned down. Like, they're very strong.
Absolutely.
And they were, anytime like somebody was at the top, there were a select few that they'd pick because they were just better than the rest.
Yeah.
And that was one of it. Just having one of those and being good at a game, you really aren't gonna die.
No, if you have a good healer, it's fucking hard to be broken.
Next we have the Echelon. Ghost Recon, Splinter Cell.
Oh, them. 5-7 is fun.
5-7, I didn't enjoy it, but that's just because for some reason everybody else's was one-shotting and mine would not do it.
No, I feel that. That's yeah. Oh, that's one of my problems with the ultimates, was that sometimes you feel like you're getting it too easy, and other times it's just way too fucking hard. There's no passive charge. You have to actively do stuff, that's fine.
It forces gameplay, and I like that. But it also means like if you're winning, you're winning.
But I don't think it rewards enough. Because I don't think... Did you get, like, percentage from just hitting somebody, or does it have to be a killer assist?
I think you got, like, 0.5, depending on how much damage you did, and then when you killed somebody, it was basically, like, a 2%, 3%. And, like, kill streaks, basically that percentage just went up with every, like, following up kill. I think that's how it worked. So basically, popping off meant that like you were better off.
You were fucking them up. Yeah.
The invisibility kind of sucked for Echelon. I mean, it was strong. It was very fucking strong. Like if
sometimes
you weren't
it felt
paying
strong,
attention,
other times it just didn't.
If you weren't paying attention, you were going to get fucked up by it. But if like they were bad Echelon and like came around the corner and like very
like if it's
obviously.
very obvious, then yeah. Otherwise, it seemed. The only problem with that was the fact that so many people would just pop invisibility and then still sit on point. And I'm pretty sure you still counted as a body on point.
You did. Because you're.
And that like.
It's limited invisibility.
But it just didn't feel right.
I don't remember the other Echelon ability, but that's mainly because nobody used it.
Straight up. What was it? Oh no, scanning through walls.
Yes. No, I thought that was their ultimate when they took out the 5/7. They were able to scan through walls.
That's both. I'm pretty sure. You see like everyone on the map with the 5/7, but like when you just use that ability, you and your teammates can see people through walls.
A little bit closer range, I imagine, not the entire map.
Yeah. And honestly, I liked it a lot. But I mean, I'm a Bloodhound main in Apex, so like it makes sense.
Cooldown time for
I don't know if I
needed to be up. I think they should do it like Bloodhound's ability, where like every kill like lowers the cooldown, but it has like a flat cooldown of like a high percentage, and then like because it's really strong. Information in like games that are fast paced is very good, and
yeah.
Anything that really gives you an advantage like that. But that's more of like a competitive view of like this could be better. But as casual,
honestly, I didn't really have a problem with it.
As casual, I think it's fine. 15 seconds. If you're using it and you're like surviving, 15 seconds is fine cooldown timer. But like I'd say 30 seconds. Make it like Bloodhounds. Every kill takes off like 2 seconds.
Now I liked it, but I don't think I preferred it over the invisibility.
Invisibility was just if you were trying to do what I do and just rush their spawn.
Sneaky.
Rush their spawn.
No, I like being sneaky with it.
Well, I was sneaky, but not in the way that you were sneaky. I was sneaky by like run past them all, wait for like 5 of them to die, and then kill 5 of them when they're all trying to just rush back. I know
the other classes.
I know neither of us fucking played Ghost Recon characters.
Oh yeah, no, not at all. I'm good. I'm not playing Shield characters.
Well, not neither of us. I played it. I dabbled in it because I was like, fuck it, I'll take a like peek, and I wanted to get review. So primary shield, the one that just tossed down. It's a shield. I really, there's not really much. Them having tankier
health. One of the
health,
only things you can hack is DeadSec.
Having that pretty fucking good. Like having extra health, it felt very bullshit. Especially if you had a healer.
Oh yeah.
You were kind of very hard to kill. Ultimate, having the dome bubble with like a one-shot cannon and basically having the dome as like a hey, this is where you can one-shot was a good thing without actually like absolute just having numbers and like understanding it. Just as soon as they enter your dome, you were able to kill them. And being able to shoot the dome out.
Honestly, playing against it, I thought it was like Titanfall, where if you enter an enemy's like where their Titan dropped and they have the shield around you, would just start dying. No, that's what I thought it was.
You're just able to fucking walk through it and kill them.
Okay.
I don't remember. I think it was just another shield as their other ability. I'm willing to be wrong.
It was a riot shield, I want to say.
Riot shield? Oh yeah, it was a riot shield and a dome shield. Riot shield, I didn't really play around with the riot shield because I didn't really feel like it was necessary. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a fucking dozer main in fucking 2042. I'm a sucker for a funny shield, but
yeah,
it's gotta be bad, so bad that I think it's good.
Yeah, In a game like this, maybe not so much.
Fast pace. Like Battlefield's fast paced, but there's like you're more in a
There's
one-on-one.
still a lot of downtime.
You're more in a one-on-one situation a lot of the time, unless you're like playing Rush. And this, you're straight up rushing at the enemies, and it's a small map.
Yeah.
I think that
I'm trying to think of the like.
all that leaves is the cleaners,
Oh,
Which-
right, those guys.
which I played a lot of
Oh,
cleaner.
I really enjoyed them. Ensign rounds they were kind of busted. To
Passive
be honest.
incendiary rounds is fucking stupid. I think your gun should do less damage with it as a cleaner. Just in general, guns should do less damage because you are doing incendiary burn damage. That is how most games do it. I would appreciate it if this game did it, because you're still bound to get a kill with it. Just like
Yeah.
a little bit of balance right there would not hurt.
No.
The Molotov not being able to throw it and only throw it at your feet kind of sucked.
Yeah, it felt weird, but it was still fucking hilarious walking up behind like 3 of them and just chucking that shit
It
at
was
your
basically
feet.
an insta kill. Like you had a second.
Yeah, no, it is.
No, you had a second to respawn.
It was like a 2-tick. It was
Yeah.
a 2-tick.
Yeah, 2 tick. You had the first tick was your hey, get the fuck out. Your second tick was hey, you're already dead.
Yeah, you're fucked. You had no time to react.
I like their abilities on control points. Definitely control points and
Yeah.
payload very very strong, very strong. Molotov
Domination was fun.
very strong.
Their drone.
Drone.
I
was
really
a 3-tick
enjoyed the
kill.
drone.
The drone is a 3-tick kill, and you can tell we have a lot of experience and positivity about this about the cleaners because they were just fun.
Yeah.
They were just overall their multi-play style definitely led to a
The
lot.
one we played some of the most because it was just fucking
The
fun.
drone can go over obstacles, but it's very iffy about where it is.
Short obstacles. It was kind of confusing on where it could and couldn't go, but after a while it kind of got used to the bullshit of it.
Their ultimate, it's just pure fire from Black Ops 3, except further range.
Oh,
A lot
yeah.
further range, and I enjoy
Uh-huh.
that. I made pure fire in Black Ops 3. I made pure fire in Black Ops 4.
did you?
Yes. Pure character with a like you just have to hold the right trigger and then just spray in a direction and you're gonna kill something. Yeah, I'd sign me the fuck up.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, it was pretty fun to use, and I didn't get it too often because I felt like that one was just kind of harder to charge.
Which is fair. It is a win button.
It's a one shot, yeah.
We should probably talk about the main point of this, and it's the first-person shooter, the gunplay.
Yes, the guns. The guns actually felt somewhat unique. And granted, there aren't that many in the game as of right now. Obviously, we're still playing it right now.
Yeah.
This wasn't recorded in the past. They all felt pretty unique. They all usually pack a punch. Even the secondaries will fucking hit hard. I think. Did you have a favorite weapon?
If I'm gonna go through recording, it was probably the fucking AK.
It was. I mean, I don't want to say basic, but it was fun.
It was the golden standard for what a weapon should be, and if you were using an SMG, oh my god, the SMGs with fucking cleaner passive, oh my god, you didn't stand a fucking chance. The Vector was strong, the MP5 was strong.
The Vector was super fucking strong.
I didn't use any other one.
Wasn't there a P90? I could be wrong.
P90, PP Bison probably. Modern military shooter, I like that aspect too. We don't really get too many of those.
Yeah.
With like COD and everything, so like it's pretty easy to just identify.
Don't get too many. No. We don't get too many good, good modern shooters.
But during the open beta, you had access to everything because of the closed pre-alpha. progress
Because
sucked.
they fucked up the progress, and they were just like, you know, we're just gonna give everyone everything.
Which was very good.
And
it allowed you to test out like the better equipment and the worst equipment, and like.
It gave me everything from the start. I'll take it. I mean, yes, I do hope there is progression in the main game, and I hope that I don't have everything unlocked from the start, because then I feel like I'm actually pushing towards something. Like, I want to unlock that double barrel again. That was my favorite weapon. Sneaking up behind someone in cloak and then just hitting them with a slug felt awesome. Oh, and that too, the fucking weapon customization. Oh,
go pretty
man.
in depth. The only thing I can
Yeah.
compare it to is like COD's Gunsmith,
Obviously.
because you're able to get like there's trade-offs for equipping specific things, and there's the like most optimized fucking loadout, the least optimized loadout, and just I like that, but I feel like tone it down a little
It's
bit.
fun.
Tone it down a little bit, because then you kind of there's just too much going on. There's just too much
I
going
don't
on
know.
sometimes with that, because like I said, there's the most optimized build and there's the least optimized build. But it also allows you to customize your gun to how you like it.
I kind of do just. I want them to go even more, honestly. Okay, my double barrel, I couldn't get rid of the stock. I wanted to get rid of the stock so it would have a quick sprint to fire, and it would be faster to run with. And I couldn't do that, which, like, understandable. But, like, still, I want so much. I'm greedy. But even without some of the customization options, you could still go pretty fucking in depth. You can. Something that I constantly did, I turned the fucking AK into an SMG, pretty much. Remove the stock, fast mags, you know, grip that would be a quick ADS time, laser sight maybe. And I completely just turned it into a medium range weapon to a fucking close range weapon that with the cleaners would absolutely fucking demolish people.
I just made my AK shoot very fast. I'm not even gonna lie.
I made my AK big guns.
I made my AK just go, haha, dead.
I mean, yeah, it worked.
It did. Maps. 3-lane maps. I fucks with
maps.
it. I fucks with 3 lanes. I fucks with multi-levels. I like the tiny passageways.
I didn't despise any map.
I hated the theme park map. Payload
Well,
maps fucking sucked.
that was also a game mode that you just didn't enjoy. I know the one you hated was it wasn't called Terminal, was it? It was the one with the plane.
Oh my god, it was a division map. You could fucking sit there in the back of the map and see into the entire center lane, and there was just nothing you could do about it besides run echelon and just try to be stealthy. It fucking sucked. I hope
I didn't have a problem with it.
I did.
Actually, no, point B in Dom that was just on the plane, that one was iffy.
The factor
fucking hard. You either had it or you didn't.
You could chuck a nade up there and like guarantee yourself 2 kills because there were people always trying to cap.
There was just someone.
And it was on a slope. It was on a slope, so the grenade just rolled into the safest corner.
Hmm?
The plane was sloped. That way, like a tipped over like cargo cart like would hold the grenade for you in the safest corner. That way, if you were capping from like the farming side of the map, you could basically just have view into the entire thing. And if you were trying to cap from the broken down area, you were fucked.
Yeah.
But other than that, maps were pretty good. I think our first map was on the skyscraper.
Yeah, it was. And aside from me accidentally jumping off a few times, it was a fucking fun map. The first experience of it, just being on that and I mean, I think I had an SMG or something, and just having fun in a game for once, that's like insane. Is that map? What other maps did we enjoy? Oh fuck, what was it? Stadium, the stadium one.
Oh, dude, I'm a sucker for close
That-
range, fast-paced maps, and dude, that map fucking is
That one.
amazing.
Was so fucking good. Holy shit. The upper levels to the lower levels to the fact that everything is fucking uptight. And again, I'll mention again the double barrel, how much I love that fucking thing. Running around with that was fucking insane.
Oh. A lot of
Oh
our
my
best
God, that
matches
map
were
was
on
so
that
fun.
fucking one. The matches that
It
really
was.
it felt, even though it was just like an open beta and everybody was like playing like either very try hard or like casual, that map brought out the competitive in everybody and just was like, we're going at it.
Oh, that, and especially the fact that there is map voting, it just added so much to it, because we saw that map instantly, and if there was like 4 of us in a party, that's like a guaranteed map that it would be.
That's another
And
thing.
we just have fun.
Is I like that they hold the lobbies together. They don't disband the fucking lobby. You're able to vote for a map, and if you're playing like a multi-queue playlist, you're able to vote. It's like old COD. You're able to vote for your next game mode and everything.
And that's because it's not skill-based matchmaking.
That's another thing. Skill-based matchmaking, like, yeah, I don't doubt. I feel bad for a lot of the people I ran into, because I'm not gonna lie, there were some games that I had to, like, just go, I'm not gonna top that, and then I top it next game.
I don't hate skill-based matchmaking because I'm on the lower end.
And I hate skill-based matchmaking because I'm on the other end.
Exactly. But, like, I get why it absolutely sucks sometimes, but I do like having somewhat evenly based matches. And I know that's not exactly what they're going for, and that's fucking fine.
Skill-based matchmaking is never done right, so I have no fucking complaints.
That's not true. It's not true.
Nice example. But I think that covers all of our talking points.
What else? I feel like we've missed something.
Gameplay, gunplay, game modes, characters, classes.
I don't know why I feel like we're missing something.
We could talk about movement a little bit, because movement's kind of
That's true. Movement was pretty fun.
Beck's more of a sucker for movement. I enjoy movement, but I also can like be fine without movement.
I love movement shooters. Like Titanfall 2 is one of my favorites of all time. But they didn't go that hard with movement, which is absolutely fine for what they're doing. And the movement that they do have is pretty fucking good.
They took weighted running and allowing you to slide cancel, and I will take that.
I do kind of wish you could like mantle and stuff and get up higher, but with what they have, I'm not really complaining.
I'm very overall happy with it. Like,
yeah,
closing.
Even like multiple times throughout the thing, we were like, even though this is a beta, this is like I could continue playing this for another year.
It just felt good. Like you wouldn't get addicted to it, but you could like pick it up and put it down and go play something else and come back and not feel like in the hour or 2 or 3 or 4 you were gone that like everything shifted. Like with COD and how like you're gone for like 3 hours and like 8 TikTok videos get uploaded about some new fucked thing that came out that completely ruins the gameplay. Oh, I see. He used his thing to get out
like
of that.
Fuck, it's not COD.
But I guess that leaves us to closing thoughts.
Don't shit the bed. Don't do a hyperscape. They'll add hyperscape to the game. That'd be fucking sick.
Add movement-based characters. Hyperscape would be fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, their fucking teleport ability would be hilarious.
Anything you wish they'd add besides hyperscape?
I mean, Rainbow Six characters. Obviously, I've played quite a bit of Rainbow Six. Unfortunately,
I would.
And that would be cool.
Like to see generic siege ops, like.
It was just like Recruit and Ash. It'd be cool. Assassin's Creed.
Shut up.
You just get a fucking musket. You get a musket and some moccasins, and you're at it.
If they're not gonna like add too many Ubisoft licenses, I'd like them to expand on the ones they have. Add cosmetics for like other ones. Cosmetic wise, I hope that they add
Raving rabbits.
Yeah, I hope that they add.
I want Uno. Just the Uno reverse card.
They could do a lot. They could either take this a very serious way, or they could just acknowledge, hey, this is a game that's gonna like be partially joke. This is gonna be a partially joke game, and I hope they take it the partially joke route because I don't see it living on as a serious game.
They kind of already have with some of the voice lines. Like I remember the Libertad just being dumb as hell, and that's awesome.
I remember DedSec being dumb as hell. I remember
that too.
The other more military ones, the military Ghost Recon being more serious because that's their whole thing, and the cleaners being fucking the cleaners, so they're joking. The game has life, and I'm happy to see that from a modern military shooter. Is life and joy.
It's fun. On a scale from 1 to 10, what are you giving it?
7 with room to improvement for the beta.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right.
But if I'm
I'm also at a 7.
If I'm being generous and they're gonna release the game like it is, 8. I can see myself playing it for a year and like coming back occasionally.
It's definitely a game I'm gonna be following for a while. Cause it's just fun.
This has been the Goof Troop Reviews, and you've been goofy.
Oh, yup.